We should talk about Moneyberg, bro.
Yeah, man, Moneyberg, dude. He's had a few podcasts. He had that podcast with Jake
Ariel?
Shields and Ariel Helwani too, like the
Uh
last
huh.
couple of weeks, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think of the pod? I watched some of it. I didn't watch all of it.
I didn't watch the Jake Shields one, but I did
Yeah,
watch the one that dropped yesterday, the in person Ariel Helwani one. It's like an hour long.
hour, dude.
Dude, Ariel was cooking freaking Derek Moneyberg, bro. He brought up his like
Yes.
criminal record. He brought up like all the stuff he did. I forgot he did like the little dating advice. He was like a dating coach
Oh,
out
that's
of all things.
hilarious.
Like it was crazy. I was just like, man, this dude Ariel, he's really good at like digging up all the information needed and then just like freaking laying it out there on
He
on
does.
on on the broadcast. But dude, it was just crazy to see like him defending himself, saying that he's still a legit black belt. It's kind of just like contradicting himself a lot throughout the whole episode, which I thought it was just funny. I mean, like I know we've been talking about Moneyberg and we talked about him for a long time, but he just doesn't stop, bro.
No.
He keeps on trying to defend himself, and at this point, I don't know if he's just trying to stay relevant with the stuff going on because besides that, like I don't know about like his like wealth management stuff. But the thing that surprised me was like he said that he gave Jake Shields like over
Few
like he
hundred
said a
thousand.
few $100,000 dollars, bro.
Damn.
That says a lot right there, bro. A few 100,000. He's probably downplaying it a little bit. What are
Yeah,
we
a
thinking?
little
Like
bit.
300, 400,000.
Yeah,
So
close to half a million. Yeah,
I'm,
plus helping him invest and shit too.
yeah, right. So Jake, he probably does feel obligated. He's like, oh, I got to promote this guy. This guy's like, oh,
Yeah.
I had. But what do you think, bro? I don't know how much you saw from that podcast, but it was like for like an hour long. I don't know how much you saw.
Yeah, I saw some like highlighted clips. The one where he's getting grilled by Ariel,
Uh-huh.
and I mean, it's like he's already trained to answer these questions, and he just answers them the same. That he's like, "I'm an old man. I'm a businessman first," but he's like, "Dude, but it took you 3.5 years to get a black belt," and he's like, "Well, I train more than these guys every day," and then Ariel's like, "I'll fucking challenge that." He's like, "There's people that been teenagers that train like 3 times a day
True.
for like 15 years and to become a black belt." And he's like, he didn't know what to say. He's like, well, I train with the best of the best, and I think people are jealous of me. And like he kind of always, says the same things. But
Yeah.
it's funny. Ariel dug so deep, and he was like, it's crazy how much Ariel knew about this guy because we were talking about him before anybody really was, before he became like super popular. We saw the fake followers, but
Yeah.
none of the MMA community was talking to about it. Like we were already kind of on it. We're like, who the fuck is this guy? We're like, he keeps popping on my feed.
Yeah.
He's looking at our stories, and we're like, what's going on here? And then like, this guy's on fucking the Ariel Hawani show now. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's on
Yeah.
like the biggest MMA show, bro. So he's up to something, bro. Like, and he's playing the villain. Like, it's like a fucking villain right now, bro. The,
Yeah.
the the funny shit that I heard him. He even asked him about the socks, bro.
Yeah.
I heard that. He's like, "Why do you wear the socks?" He's like, "Oh, because I have marble floors and it's cold to walk." Like, get some fucking slides, nigga. Like, what the hell? Like, doesn't make no sense, bro. I think he's got that diabetic toe, or he's missing a
Some
toe, or
fungal
he's got
stuff
that.
going on.
Oh yeah, which shit happens, dude. When you get older, the blood flow, but
That was
that,
crazy
that, that was
about the
pretty
floors.
crazy. This guy had fucking charges and shit. Like what do you have? Like battery on a cop or assault
Yeah.
or some
Uh-huh.
shit. Like,
Domestic violence. And then he was just saying none of it's on his record, so it like doesn't count. I'm just like, what?
yeah,
Like how you gonna have all this crazy stuff? It's like, oh, legally I'm it's like jaywalking. And
yeah,
Ariel's like, wait, brother, this is not just jaywalking.
yeah, because he got it expunged, and he's got lawyers, and he doesn't have to fucking disclose it. I guess technically, if he like
Yeah.
works for a company, but yeah, he's got a pass, bro, and then he's got a son too, which is fucking like a
Oh
plot
yeah.
twist. And the
Yep.
son don't like him, and he don't talk to his son, and so it's just like the more we learn about this guy, it's like it's all coming out. Like the dating advice thing, that shit's hilarious, bro. Like this is the last guy you'd want to take dating advice from, bro. I mean, he's got money. That's his game. I mean, of course you're gonna be able to get women with all that money. They're gonna like just
Uh
say yes to everything. Not all of them, but like a lot
I
of
know
them
what you
will.
mean. Yeah, for
So it's
sure.
like you get invited. This fool probably thinks he got mad game, and he's like, "Yeah, I got all these women." It's just like they just want the money, bro. Like just like all your friends, and like he's suing YouTubers too and shit. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
and that
Sean Strickland, like active case. Like I was really surprised by that.
Yeah. So it's like, well, he keeps getting. He said he'll go against Strickland, right, in a match. Like that's the only person he'll go against. I guess grappling possibly 5 minute round.
Yeah, he said he won't
Yeah,
get subbed.
probably not. I mean, he's a big ass dude, and I don't think Sean would be able to. I mean, if it's just jujitsu, he might have some problems. He might be able to survive for 5 minutes. I mean, dude's fucking on all kind of shit. But that would be cool to see. He does have size over Strickland though. That's for sure. I'm not sure how good Strickland's ground game is, but
He's done a few grappling tournaments. I remember he went against Andy Varela one time, and he kind of just like gave up. And I don't know if you've
just
seen
got
that clip.
tapped. Yeah.
He just walked out. He just walked away from Andy, and Andy just copped on his
Oh
back.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
he has done some grappling stuff before, but honestly, I don't think that match is gonna happen just because of like the whole lawsuit thing. Like he's getting sued. Like Sean Strickland's gonna be like, "Nah, get me away
Yeah.
from this dude." But I mean, it just shows like if you like attack him or if you like put anything out there publicly, this dude is gonna like sue you or yeah, this dude's like I think even afterwards saw yesterday he posted on his story he threw the Moneyberg shirt on Ariel with AI.
That
I
was
didn't
crazy.
think. Yeah, I was like, this guy didn't wear the shirt. His neck's all like super wide in the picture. I was like, what? But I don't know whose idea that was, dude. I don't know what he expected going on to Ariel's show, like walking on there. It's like, oh, this is gonna be a good idea. Like,
Yeah, why did he even do that? I mean, I guess he may just be a fan, you know? He's just like, damn, this is
could be.
cool. Like I'm making it to the big stage, but it's weird. I mean, it's like we're all watching it, which is hilarious because people are just watching it just to grill him and but yeah, I don't know what's next for Moneyberg. Everybody's hopped on the Moneyberg train, dude. Like everyone, all the big fighters. He's paying well, dude. Few
it's
hundred
so crazy.
thousand, couple $100,000. Like that's crazy. That's a whole ass career, bro. Just training.
Yes, just
Just training.
training on the
Yeah.
15 marble floors, like two people. Like he was just saying, oh, I don't like training because it gets hot. It gets like, bro, like, what do you expect from like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu class? I just, I don't know. I really respect Ariel for actually, pulling up like the questioning him on the black belt of like if it's really earned or not. Because I mean, he does train like with only a few coaches, and if he's paying them 10 racks every time you go over, like this dude's not. He's bro. They'll let you sub him. You know what I mean? I would love to see like Moneyberg to pull up to like a J Rod seminar and see what's up. Like get it like a roll in. I think that would be good stuff. Plus, it would make some money. Use this attention from all the people to be able to like go to other gyms, have other people talk about you because you're gonna stay relevant if you keep on going to these gyms. People are gonna keep on talking about Moneyberg and the belt, but it kind of just like I don't know. It doesn't give jiu-jitsu the best look, to be honest, because it's like, oh, anybody could get a black belt if you have a ton of money.
Yeah. So I don't know what's next for him, but yeah, man. I mean, you're talking about J Rod. You went to the J Rod seminar, bro. How was that, man?
It
Or
was
is that
it was
new?
crazy. I didn't know what to expect. I went to one seminar before. It was an Adam Wojcinski seminar. Learned a couple moves, a little butterfly sweep, like the cool stuff. But I didn't really know what to expect. So like we pull up, go to Santa Maria. We get to the gym, and my brother's like, "Oh, there's J Rod right there." This fool's getting out of his car, his little bag, and we're like, I lower the window, like J Rod. He's like, "Yo," and we get off, and he's like, "Where's the gym, guys?" I'm like, I don't know. We'll find out where the gym's at. So we're just trying to like find the gym. We end up finding the gym. He ends up going into like where does he go? He goes into like a clinic to ask where the gym's at. It's like where's he going? Or like I went to go get my bag in my car and I turn around, this dude's in the clinic with a little coffee or a little drink. I'm like, what the hell's this guy doing? And then he gets out and we go to the gym and we wait for a little bit and then it's like we start the seminar. No warm ups, just straight into like a body lock pass from like
Yeah.
Nicky Rod body lock pass, and then we do the little Mighty Mouse mousetrap high ground thing. Super cool. But like he let us drill the move for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So like we got a good understanding. He was walking around, he was helping us. I was like, I didn't really understand some of the moves, so I asked him if he could do it on my brother. He was like, oh, you do it like this, gable grip. And it's like it's the same move that Nicky Rod hit against Luke Griffith at CJI. The little once he got the takedown, he passed the guard right there. So it was sick. And it was cool just being able to talk to him. He was like a chill guy. Like he was just like, oh yeah, you could do this, do that. Very very open to questions. So we did the technique for like it was probably like 2 hours, bro. And then we did a little Q&A question thing with him. Not a lot of people were asking questions. I asked him about like an armbar escape because he did a couple armbar escapes in Japan, like super crazy, like almost looks like he was about to break his arm. So I asked him how to do that, and then asked him how to to have fun with training because it's like these guys, that's all they do is train. So how are you gonna keep it fun every time? And he's like, I wouldn't want to do anything else. Like this is all I want to do. And I'm like, some people were asking him how to deal with nerves and stuff like that. He's like, they're always gonna be there. Just having a positive mindset, focus on what he could control type stuff. So it was cool to get like a cool in-person perspective of how he is and how he answers the questions. But he was like, he doesn't really drill. Like he's known for not drilling. He's known for just rolling. So it's like, it's interesting him trying to break down technique and stuff. Cause like once he's known for not even doing any of that. He just rolls. And then he stayed afterwards, took some pictures, and then it was time to roll. And then he did a few rounds, and I'm like, when are we gonna get a chance to roll with J-Rod? So I was like, all right, I'll roll with him. And he was like, yeah, let's roll. And then I was like, all right, let's go. So we start, and then I was like, as soon as we start, I'm like, holy shit, like did I make a mistake? He was like he could have went way crazier, bro. Like he was like, as soon as I think I like pulled guard, and he had like an underhook on my arm. So he just like was laying on top of me, and he just held me like this. He was just chilling. I couldn't move, bro. I'll show you. I'll send you some videos so you could throw it on top of the podcast clip. But like mid roll, I'm like actually rolling with J-Rod. So when I'm standing, I'm like, I remember all the clips of him just like throwing people. So I'm like, please just don't get tossed, don't get Uchimata. Yeah, he was super nice in the beginning, and then once we started going, I started getting like that little competition feel where it's just like you can't even think. It's just like reaction. And I was like, oh shit. Like, all right, we're here. And then, he ended up like tapping me like 5-6 times, but it was fun. It was fun. And then, just seeing him roll after he rolled he probably rolled for another hour and a half, just straight, no breaks. Yeah, dude's just an animal, dude. Then I asked him a few questions afterwards, and it was just a cool experience. But like total was like 4 hours long. Damn. So way longer than the other seminar I went to. It was like probably like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But dude's about that life, bro. So it was an awesome experience, to be honest.
Hell yeah, sounds dope, man. Did he have any like a lot of these jiu-jitsu guys are like they have those motivational speeches or like don't give up type of thing? Did he have anything like that, or was it just strictly business? Or
kind of when it comes to like the mindset of just like always being ready and prepared. Like I think Kai was there. Kai Malik, the one that we did a interview with, he asked him a few questions on training. He's like when do you work on your offense, or when do you just work on your defense? Because Kai wasn't really able to work a lot of offense on him. And it's like Jay was like kind of breaking it down. It's like it depends on your style of like what you're training for. He's like, if you're training for competition, that's a different thing. Like you dictate wherever the match goes. But if you're training like this, he said that he's more like reaction based, seeing what the other person will do, and he's kind of reacting to the moves that they do. So he was kind of like, talking about training regimen, but he's like, training should always be harder than competition. He's like, in the gym, it should be always be harder. Training with Nicky Rod, then you train with Joseph Chin, then you go with Nicky Ryan. Those are the best of the best. So it's always should be harder. So those are kind of the key points that I kind of took from that. So he was spending some game, taking the time to answer questions, and
that's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, does he have a gym he trains at now, or is he just traveling?
I think he's just Ronin, like a Ronin right now, bro. He's just like a samurai, just going to other gyms, training with them nonstop. Like this fool's gonna be in Arizona next week, so a few stops here. Then he's going like Spain. He's going to France. He's going worldwide with it. So I don't think
Jones, huh?
Yeah, I don't think he has a gym right now, especially with like the situation that he's in. But I think hopefully by the time more competitions come, like he could settle down at a gym and then get ready for ADCC or CJI, because he's one of the best, bro. Like really, he's super young. Yep. Second place in ADCC trials champion. So this dude, he's cold, bro. And like mid roll, I was like, holy shit! Like I'm rolling with with a really high level guy right now. It's just like, oh yeah, you could
Yep.
definitely feel it, bro. There's like not a lot you could do. And this dude was like jumping on my back. He would turn around, jump on me. It's like, oh, it's like I've never had anyone do that. Like just like a ninja's like, oh, they're right here, and then they like teleport to the other side. It's like, oh yeah, this guy's crazy. So
That's dope.
it was a surreal experience, but hopefully, whenever there's seminars in the area, we could go check it out, make a little vlog. I think it would be cool because it's like a lot of like-minded people. Met a lot of other people like recording, have Instagrams, and like ended up following. But yeah, there's a bunch of cool people. So Santa Maria has good jiu-jitsu, bro. It's a cool little gym.
I hear about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna tell you, man. So it's been about, I don't know if today's the exact date, but it's been like a year since we had our blue belts, man.
What? Really?
Yeah. I was in the yeah, bro. I was in my garage. I have the blue belt thing, the certificate, and I'm pretty sure it said like October 21st.
Wow.
It's something like that, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, one of these days. But it's pretty much been a year, bro. So a year has passed as a blue belt, man. I think we can talk about that, a little bit.
Yeah, let's
Like
get into
experience as a blue belt. For me, man, being 38 blue belt, the first year, we competed, or I competed like, I think it was like 2 times. First one, I had a little injury, fucked up my fucking pinky finger or whatever. Shit got all bent up. Had some shoulder injuries, back injury, some stuff that put me out for a little bit here and there, and really pushed it. And then going into blue belt, it's like you kind of carry some of those injuries, you heal from it, you strengthen yourself, and then you start going harder. And then you got like these white belts that just go fucking crazy on you now because they're like, oh, he's a blue belt. If I can get anything on a blue belt, I can get a stripe. You know what I mean? So it's like, kind of felt some of that. And then I started to just pick a few different submissions that I liked, and I was like, all right, I kind of had a taste of everything, and I was like, oh, let me work on these Kimuras, so I started messing around with Kimuras and like started to figure out like little things that I like. And then I felt like I was able to train a little bit more, do some more rounds after training. I know the first year, just doing 2 days a week was like, my body was killing me, but then now I was able to do 3, sometimes even 4, and just do rounds after, and also able to work out after my after training, which was hard to do the first year. And then I was getting more into that second year. Definitely just got more of a gas tank, a lot more calm out there with the rolls and stuff, comfortable. But definitely it doesn't get easier. That's what I'm trying to say to the white belts. I feel like it's gotten harder, and just like having to motivate yourself again. Because I go through these periods where I'm like super hyped to go to jiu-jitsu. Right. My body's feeling like great, bro. Like I have no injuries. That's how I feel, at least. And then some weeks, like this week, I just feel like fucking, getting sick. Felt like I got hit by a truck. My back hurts. My hip is hurting. My shoulder. And you're like, fuck, how was I even doing all that shit last week? And then it's like, you're trying to heal. But yeah, it's definitely hard. And you're just like, there's definitely times where you're just like, fuck, man, you got to like, then you kind of snap out of it. Like, I got to stop being a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Then you get back at it. But it has not gotten easier. I mean, you try to relax a little bit when you go in, then you'll have some 3-stripe white belt trying to get the 4th, just fucking heavy, high calorie motherfucker just going after you. There's no real days off, man. Like someone's coming after you every time, bro. But that's a little bit of my experience. What about you, man? Like,
so now that's crazy that it's been a year already. But the thing that I noticed from this past year is like, you're always going to be with yourself. You're always going to you're going to be your own coach. When you're going hard, when you're taking it easy, when you're not doing as much as you could. And it's kind of like reminding yourself like to do your best every training, to get some recovery, to make the right diet decisions, because all that stuff plays in You know, all the mat time. You could be like Moneyberg, clock in, get your hours on the mat, but no one's like really telling you or pushing you. Like, yeah, you have professors and coaches, but it's really you that's dictating the pace and how hard you go. So it's like having that good relationship of if you're going too hard, if you're not going hard enough. But the biggest lesson for me this year was just like life. Like I realized life is getting in the way a little bit of the jiu-jitsu training, and just trying to stay focused and still, having that same hunger and desire that I had once I started. Because like once I started, I'm like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be, I'll be locked in. I'm gonna learn all these ninja moves, and then realizing like, yo, it's a long path. You're gonna have, jobs. You're gonna have relationships. You're gonna have, sickness. You're gonna have family stuff. You're gonna have like all those types of like obstacles, but still showing up and still finding a way to train is gonna help you. Because if you can't train on your worst days, bro, then it's like anything that gets in your way is going to prevent you from showing up to the gym. So it's like you always have to be there for yourself and like know what you're doing and know what you're doing it for. That's at least what I've learned from this past year. And it's been difficult, bro. And then realizing like, yo, some of these guys are fucking good, bro. Go with J-Rod. I'm like, oh my, like this dude's younger than me. He's 2 years younger than me. If I ever get super good, he's still gonna be there. I was just thinking about that. So like, oh shit, like this is it's a crazy thing. But like I know I hear like comparisons a thief of joy, but you have to realize like where you're at, what path you're trying to take, and putting your best foot forward. That's kind of like what I learned this past year for sure.
Yeah, you hit it right there, man. It's just like yeah, it's been a hell of a year with just the life relationships with me as well, and just like having terrible days, and just like there's times where I was having like some of the worst days of my life, bro, and I was just like, damn, should I even go in? Should I just take 2 months off, 3 months off? And I was like, nah, dude, I gotta keep moving forward, because I kind of made a deal with myself too, just like I'm not gonna quit. I gotta keep going, because you quit things in life and you kind of look back and you regret it. And I feel like jiu-jitsu is just always there for you, and it could help you get through some difficult times, bro. So definitely, showing up, pulling up, and definitely helped me get through some rough patches this year. I mean, we're not over with the year yet, but
Yeah.
I'm happy jiu-jitsu was there. It's something to lock in and just let it all out on the mats, and after clear your mind. And like you said, when you're there, you have to like block all the distractions and focus on these little moves, especially they're trying to show us like 3 or 4 different things. You're just like, so you don't have time to be thinking about all the bullshit on the outside. So
No.
it's definitely been a test this year, and it's like you never know what the test is going to be, right? I've been through the injury test, the sickness test, the fucking the
Everything.
fucking hardships,
Yeah.
it can be all kind of shit, bro. Shit at work, girlfriends, the wives, just like all kind of shit, bro. And it's just like it's something that all these guys have definitely. You talk to any black belts, they've been through all it all, dog. And I literally, like, I talk to them, they tell me like similar stories, and they're still there. But imagine just giving up because of that on the outside, like broke up with a girlfriend, broke up with the wife, and it's like imagine just quitting because of that, and you quit, and then you go home and you just fucking eat a fucking tub of Ben and Jerry's, bro, and you just load up the PS5.
Yep.
I'd be 300 pounds by like January, bro. Like just even more depressed. So it's like, nah, dude, this is working for me, man. I know the people here are there for me. They're gonna want to train hard and go hard, and that's what's dope. And it's part of the fucking journey, bro. It's part of the journey, crazy. Bro. You lose some, you gain some. It's crazy, man. It's fucking. This shit will test you, dog. It's just it is a way of life, bro. Like it's part of the life, part of the journey, man. It's a trip. What is purple belt gonna be like?
Holy shit.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Like that is true though. That like you don't know what else other people are going through as well. Because like you show up to train, you're like, oh, how you doing? Everybody's like, oh, I'm doing good. But like you don't know what's going on at the crib. You don't know what's going on. Like sometimes like just training helps out mentally. Getting that sweat, the exercise. You have a new perspective, and you're kind of grateful that this white belt's not trying to strangle you to death. You're like, oh, I survived. But like one of the coolest things about jiu-jitsu for me is like getting through adversity, like being stuck in like a triangle, being stuck in like a head and arm, and you're like, oh, I'm trying to get out, and then finding a way, even though it's like maybe I won't get out, and then you're like, you get out, and you're like, okay, I could get out of tough situations, and you kind of translate that to life. It's like, sometimes it looks scary, maybe it looks dark, but like, you could find a way if you keep on fighting for it. So I think that's one of the coolest things that I've learned. It's like, like you could find a way, kind of like Yuri, find a way to succeed. So it's just like, putting your best foot forward, and knowing when's like you're putting too much into something. Like sometimes like you could be overly obsessive. I caught myself like super obsessing over jujitsu, where it's like everything else is falling apart, and I have to take a step back and like, okay, try to find balance, because there's like it could go with anything. It could go with drinking, it could go with PlayStation, it could go with jujitsu. Even though it's a healthy thing, there's always an unhealthy obsession with it. But sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that to get the edge over like whatever other people. Yeah, sometimes you need to be like David Goggins, like who's gonna carry the boats. You gotta have that little craziness inside of you. But hey, man, like that's why we like talking about this, because I know some of you guys can relate out there. You guys are like, some of you guys could be like, yeah, man, like this jujitsu thing's like I'm addicted to it. But at the same time, you can't let it like ruin your life, So it's just like,
that's true.
Trying to figure that out. It's hard. It's not like there's like a fucking John Danaher instruction on how to figure out your life. It's like sometimes you don't know where the boat's gonna turn. You have to figure it out.
Damn, that's facts. Yeah, I remember early on too. Like there was times. I think it might have been close during the holidays. We were showing up like every fucking day, bro. And I think Anthony even said, he's like, how many fucking days have you guys been here? It's like the 5th day. And he's like, you guys need to go fucking do this. I never heard him say that before. And he's like, you guys need to go fucking spend time with your family or something, man. And he's just like, he bowed out or something. I was like, what the? Yeah, it was weird. I was like, what the hell? I was like, I thought you wanted us to be here. But yeah, there definitely has to be a balance. And like, it's part. This is just part of the life, and like you should have other things outside, right? But like you said, sometimes it's okay, show up 5 days, 6 days, whatever. But I think like for me too is not trying to compare myself to other people. It's like just I'm on my own journey. Like I gotta think like, hey, who am I? Think of the facts. I'm not fucking 21 years old, not 24, not 25. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I have high ass expectations for myself, and it's just like not fucking realistic. You know what I mean? I have like these kids I got to take care of, and it's like, all right, dude, like I got to get my priorities, and like, just like it's a battle versus myself, man. I got to get like you said, you got to get yourself to go train. You got to wake up. You got to stay in shape. You got to pay attention, do these drills. Like you could definitely go to jiu-jitsu and cruise through. You can go and just lose everything. Just lose every time. Just give up every time. Let people pass your guard, get tapped out. Yeah. You can literally do that. And I think I don't know, you can probably get promoted, dog, like eventually, right? Like, right? You might
lower your expectations high or like low enough where it's like, damn, like he didn't like, or he stopped the guard pass that time.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you can.
Or maybe you just do good against like the very new people and take advantage of that or something. But you could cruise. There's a way to kind of cruise by, right? But
for sure,
you just be wasting your time. So
exactly.
But I think if you like, we go back to I think this is what we said in the 1 year as a white belt. Like if you can you beat yourself from last year? You know what I mean? That's how I see progression too. It's like if you talk to your old self a year ago or even 2 years ago. Who's winning? Like I'm whooping my 2 year ago self easy. That's easy money, dude. I remember just being so fucking tired during the drills, bro. This like guy was older than me for sure. He's probably like 48, and he was just passing my guard. I was like, I was done. I was tired as fuck. I was like, I didn't stop, but I was like, I'm dying right now. So that's fucking crazy, bro. Like how this is insane. Like in the beginning, my gas tank was so bad. I thought I was in like decent shape. I was like, I can lift weights and I run sometimes. It's insane, bro. Like the cardio, and then you see it with the new white belts that come in. They're dying in the drills. You're like, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, you really. I don't know. I forget sometimes. Like I forget about like, yeah. I mean, I still get super gassed.
It's because we're turning it up. We're turning it up though. You didn't go at the same pace you were going as a white belt.
No.
Like now you're going against another blue belt that's like you guys are both redlining. But even in the beginning, 2 white belts and we're like getting tired. But I know what you mean. If you go against like a black belt and you guys are the levels are just higher. But
There's definitely levels, bro. Definitely
yeah,
realized that this
you're
weekend. I
going
was
way
like, holy
faster.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's different. But your cardio is definitely like, come on, bro. Like
Yeah, for
being
sure.
able
That,
to roll and you know how to pace yourself, and it's
mhm.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, just think about like the small victories you had, like just like standing up, like like wrestling, getting out of your comfort zone, working on some drills or working on your weaknesses. Like, a lot of people want to play to their strengths because it makes them feel good because they win the round. But it's like if you really want to improve, like you have to realize what you're lacking in, and just working on that. It's like, yeah, you're probably gonna get your guard pass. Yeah, you're probably gonna get submitted. But you're not gonna figure it out when you're competing. When you're competing, you're
Damn.
like, oh, I've been here before. Oh, I know I've been in this situation. So you kind of have to put yourself in some bad spots in training. And I think that definitely helped me out. Just like, maybe stand up more, maybe not pull guard right away, trying to work on the other side of the guard pass, go on the opposite side. Like just start
Yeah.
working on little things that make a big difference over time. There's no secret. There's no freaking hidden technique that you'll all of a sudden being black belts, but just making the right decisions consistently will get you towards that way. So, yeah, man, just thinking about last year, or thinking about going against myself, like I'd be like, yeah, I think I can. But the scary thing is just like when you're really locked in, it's like, can I really beat myself when I was like really showing up every day,
Yeah,
going
yeah,
super hard? Because
yeah,
that's hard to admit. Of course you want to be like, right now, like I'll totally beat his ass, but sometimes you're really focused, you're really locked in. It's like it's hard to
yeah.
find
Exactly.
that balance. I mean, sometimes you didn't have distractions. You were just focused on just doing this, doing that, but using that as like motivation to be like, all right, I was doing this at this time, so it's important to have like notes, videos and shit like that to be able to, oh, I was doing this worked. And I'm sure UFC fighters deal with that all the time, where they're like,
Yeah,
they're on a winning streak, something happened, and then it's hard to chase that. So they have to realize like what they were doing right at that time. And sometimes the game adapts, where it's just like what worked back then doesn't work now. Maybe your training partners are just a lot better now. The same things that you're doing back in the day, you have to like learn how to adapt to that. So it's one of the cool things where it's just like jiu-jitsu is gonna show you everything about yourself, and it's like it's gonna be all laid out right there. Especially if you like
yeah,
record everything, you'll see it right there. The mistakes you make, and it's up to you to be able to work on it.
yeah. I know what you mean. Cause like sometimes, you're on one, you're showing up, and like your technique is just on point. You're hitting these triangles, hitting this and that, and then like it's just like you're going through it. You're like, damn, this shit's working good.
Mm-hmm.
And then for some reason, the next week you're just like, what the fuck? Why am I not able to? Like it's just not hitting the same. So yeah, I definitely felt like that. It's almost like stocks, man. Sometimes your jujitsu stock is like boom, and then sometimes it'll dip, and then it'll go boom, and it's like plateau,
Mm-hmm.
boom, dip. Then there's sometimes I go in and I'm just too distracted, on everything going on. I'm just like, fuck, I can't even like focus on this move. And it's like,
Been there.
you're right. So it's like, it can, fighters probably definitely have bad nights. And it's crazy because they just get that one night to show up to fight. And it's like,
Yeah.
fuck, bro, what if you just had a bad night? Like Derek
Yeah.
Lewis, he's like, I couldn't wake up. I was sleeping. It's like, I definitely got in a train and just felt just tired for
Yeah. Just
like,
off.
just off. Like I took
Mm-hmm.
too long of a nap or something. So it's like, there's definitely be ups and downs, but I think the longer you train, right, like another year, you start to learn just more knowledge, and like you'll start to slowly boom, boom, boom. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely, it's hard to tell where you're at if if you don't record anything, and you just keep training. It's like you don't feel like you've. Sometimes you're like, damn, did I even learn anything last year? And they're just like,
Mm-hmm.
well, if you got to have some video or competing and.
True.
Well, yeah, it's a trip. Yeah, it's like where are you gonna be at in a year? You know what I mean? That's crazy. So it's like, who knows, bro? Like, who knows what you'll be doing? Spider guard, like, it can be,
Who
it can
knows?
be anything, bro.
The cool thing that I have realized, like I would say the past year or two, is like the connections that you're able to make with jiu-jitsu. You're able to train with these guys who do this full time, who are really like the best of the best. You go to these conventions, you get to meet some UFC fighters, and you're able to share this like
Oh yeah,
language with these people that really can't be bought, but you train, you're able to understand things on a deeper level, and you're able to kind of connect with these people who are very like-minded. And it's like, yeah, of course you're gonna be like homies with these guys. They think like you. They freaking go out there, put themselves on the line, they compete. they have similar interests, they have similar like takes. Maybe some are into conspiracy, some are into like wrestling, or who knows what. But it's a cool community that I've noticed, and I'm really excited to meet some more people and to make some genuine connections, and have them on a podcast, talk about some techniques, some stories and stuff. That's the stuff I like, bro. And having people to relate to you, knowing like even through your darkest times, like people could like relate and like find at least some type of strength because like someone else has been on the other side of it and they've got out. So give you some motivation and stuff like that. I was gonna say comfort, but comfort is not really what you need. It's like you need someone to be like, yo, someone like, oh, I made it out. It's possible. Don't get too comfortable in there.
Exactly. And to go with the connection part, and just think about Jiu-Jitsu Con. Like not only just rolling up there with the team, we're out of our element. We're hanging out. We're going out, going to dinners. We're partying. We're gambling, competing. It's dope, bro. And then like the whole Jiu-Jitsu Con thing is like everybody was there. Like most of the big names were there, and some people probably just couldn't make it, but collectively it's like like you said, networking, you're meeting people, a lot of people are accessible, everyone's pretty cool because jiu-jitsu isn't that big, bro. I mean, think about it, like these guys, some of these mega stars or whatever, they show up to like Trader Joe's with their jiu-jitsu shit on. Nobody's gonna fucking know what that is. Oh, I'm the world champion. Like, what is that, like karate? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like they respect the people that watch them and the fans because it's not that big, bro. Like we are your following, like we are the ones supporting you. And then if you want to just dog us, it's like what the fuck? Like especially us, we're on social media. It's like so it's like it's cool that they're humble and they know that we all need to be together in this sport at the end of the day. That's why there's so much respect, and because a lot of hard work's put in. You're putting your fucking body on the line.
It's like your soul, bro.
Your soul, your body.
You put everything.
Jiu-Jitsu Con doesn't pay shit, bro. Like, I don't know. Does it? I mean, these guys are fighting to the death out there. I've seen some crazy-ass matches,
crazy
bro.
scraps,
You
bro.
see Mighty Mouse there. It's like, it's for the love of the game, bro. So it's like, it's so much respect in it. So that's what I love to see. I mean, if it was like an NBA or a basketball convention, or these motherfuckers would just be talking shit the whole time, bro. Like, it's a different culture, bro. Like, it's different. So I like to see it. I love to see it. And it's like, now we know, like any of these people, most of them you can go up to and just talk to them, bro. And it's like, if you train, about them, they're happy about it. They're happy to tell you. It's fucking cool because think about it. They don't get who the fuck is coming up to them on a daily, like nobody really, bro. They can be out there. Most people don't know who the fuck these
like
guys
if you
are.
compare it to like a celebrity or something, like a Justin Bieber or someone, it's like to go up to them is different for sure.
Yeah, like if there's Andy Varela, and it's like fucking Tom Cruise, Seth Rogen, like who's gonna get noticed, bro? Like we'd be like, oh shit, it's fucking Andy, but like most of these motherfuckers I know who that is, dog. Like even my brother watched UFC MMA, so it's like
you have to be tapped in for sure.
You got to be tapped in, bro. And it's just like it's almost like Jiu-Jitsu Con. I guess it's kind of like Comic Con in a way.
Yeah,
like these guys know these. I don't know these fucking comic book authors and like artists and voiceovers. Like
true.
Some it's like almost that dynamic. It's like you got the Jiu-Jitsu nerds, you got the comic book nerds, and it's like it's a trip, dude. Because I didn't know what the fuck Jiu-Jitsu Con was. Imagine like 5-6 years ago, you told me about that. I'd be like, what? Like
Jiu-Jitsu Con? Yeah, no, you're right.
These people, like it's a trip, dude. It's like that. All that goes on, and like it's growing. So like you said, to be in it right now, it's like it's pretty dope.
Yeah, just imagine 5-10 years, like where some of these guys are going to be and how big the sport's going to be. We got UFC, BJJ, CJI, like the sport's like growing rapidly, and hopefully it keeps on going on this like upward pace. Yeah, there's going to be some dips in the road, some like contract issues, and people want to go there, but I'm hoping that people start gravitating it towards it, and I think it's going to go like a no-gi direction. I think a lot of people go rather watch no-gi, but like I like watching gi jiu-jitsu as well. Like some of these guys are really entertaining, high level stuff. But I just wish people would be able to like a lot of them were able to just watch it right away. But like, you have to understand like the training part of it. I think that's really where you're able to see like, oh, that takes a lot of skill to do, because that's, you know, some of these guys' guards are really good. They got techniques, sweeps, all this type of stuff. But, you know, showing someone a scissor sweep or some random person, they're going to be like, what is that? Like, people don't really know what's going on. So it's like, I'm hoping down the line that it'll get to that point where it's just like, oh, shit, you hit a sweep. But it's going to, hopefully it's going to get there.
Yeah, that's why, you know, I be trying to just show like the followers on my MRI Man page, just like
That's it.
I be trying to show them like arm bars and shit, and just like they're like, "What's that? Like, you can do that? That's illegal?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's fucking. They can break their arms."
Yeah.
And they're like, "If they don't tap," and they're like, "What?" Like, some people just don't believe it. They're like, they don't understand that that's jujitsu.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at my kids' parent teacher conference, and like somehow I brought up jujitsu, bro. I told you I do that shit. And the dude's like, "Oh," he's like, "If I had a kid, I'd put him in karate." I was like,
You don't
"It's
know.
not karate, motherfucker. It's not karate." But yeah, so that just tells you even fucking educated teachers don't know what jujitsu is, bro. So
I brought it up too. Or I went to get an X-ray, and I'm like, they're like, how'd you hurt it? I'm like, jujitsu. They're like trying to figure out how to spell it. I'm like, oh, Jew. They thought it was like
Jewish.
Yeah, I was like, no. So it's just like, yeah, it's gonna take some time. But like, even my dad now, like, he's like, oh, he knows who Joseph Chen. I'm like, J Rod. He's like going to J Rod seminar. So like, I post the stuff on my YouTube, Instagram. I'm definitely trying to grow the sport, you know, even though maybe like, I'll hopefully down the line be able to monetize it more. But right now it's just like growth, expansion, get views, have people be like, oh, what's this? And then they'll, you know, one day maybe see on TV, the UFC, and they'll be like, yeah, you know, be like watching him, people rear naked chokes. Cause like, bro, like, yeah, I totally understand. Even at parties and stuff, like people now are like, oh, you do jujitsu. It's like, oh, it's hard to explain. It's like, oh yeah, you choke people, try to break limbs and stuff. And you know, it's always like a conversation starter, you know, icebreaker. Oh, dude.
How about when people are like, "Oh, that's what those little kids do"? My little niece does that. That's cute or something. They just try to like downplay it. I'm just like, motherfucker, like sign up.
Single leg, double leg, right there. Yeah, sign
up.
And
then like, and then they send me those ones where the guys are like, they go straight to the ground, like they get out of the car and they're like,
oh yeah, they start buzz scooting. Yeah,
yeah, like, they send me those. Yeah. So I'm just like, you guys. I was like, come to a class, man. Come to a class,
bro.
And then,
yeah, go ahead.
The Os Nation. He's talking about like, if you bring a coworker, you know. I love that fool's fucking YouTube channel, bro. He's like, yeah, you know, you bring a coworker, you need to fucking beat the shit out of him, because if you let him win or get by you or whatever or survive, he's gonna go back to work and tell everyone like, yo. They didn't do shit to me, and he just talks about getting coworkers and just like tapping them. And I was trying to get one of my coworkers to go for the longest, and that fool's just been dodging it, bro. I was just like, stop being a bitch, man. Like,
pull up.
Oh yeah, man. It's either that or CrossFit. I'm like, you're gonna do fucking CrossFit? That's fucking lame, dude.
Yeah. Nah, dude, you have to go to your first class, bro. Going to your first like jiu-jitsu class. Best. It's almost like a drug, to be honest. It is. Like, it's like a psychedelic experience. You're like, what?
It really is. It really is.
I don't know. Like, I always like, whenever someone's like, oh, this is my first day, I'm like, bro, you have no idea, bro.
And they're over there just like shadow boxing. Like, what are you doing? They're just nervous, bro. They always do that shit.
I've never seen them shadow box. I've seen someone shadow box before a tournament before. Yeah. What the hell? There's no strikes here, bro. Yeah.
Nervous. Stretching all crazy, just like. Yeah, yeah, man. The first time is amazing, bro. Like, I was super excited, man, because I was like, yes, we're gonna learn some fucking shit. Because I already kind of knew what it was, you know. So watching UFC, I was like, hell yeah, finally. But I was nervous because like everyone's looking at you, like, oh, we're gonna fuck this guy up, probably. You know, that's how I felt too. I was like, whatever.
And it's really like that. Whenever a new white belt comes in, you're like, oh shit, like. It just depends who you get paired up with, because it's like. Yeah. You know, you would they're a customer at the end of the day. You want to make sure they come back. You know, you want to make sure they're not too scared.
Too bad.
Just wait until they get their blue belt or something, and you're like, wow, you fucking choke his ass out or something like that. But
You can tell who has prior training, man. Too. Like
oh
when I
yeah,
came in, I came in last Friday. Anthony's like, "Hey, I got this new guy. He's just dropping in. I don't know where he's from." And I looked at him, caveman looking ass motherfucker. I was like, this guy's definitely a wrestler, bro. Like,
mm.
he looks like a fucking wrestler. He looks like one of you guys. Like,
Yeah,
and
one
he's
of you
like,
guys.
yeah. I was like, looks like you, fucker. You guys fucking caveman, primal ass motherfuckers. And he's like, I was like, yeah, man. I was just like D1 wrestler or something.
Yeah.
But he supposedly just like high school or something. Really good wrestler. So I was just like, all right,
Yeah.
well. And then I saw him scrapping with a professor, and I was like, fuck, this fool's getting down, bro.
Yeah.
And he was older too. He was like 40 or something.
Wow.
I was like, damn, this fucker. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell, like,
for sure.
even if they don't have cauliflower ear, I just like look at them like,
Just the way they move, you know.
You don't look nervous at all. You're just in there like,
yeah,
getting the technique first try. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Some people are like
cool.
scared though. They're like, they don't know what to expect, which I mean makes sense. I was like, I didn't know what that was going on, doing break falls. I'm like, I never did the break fall before, like going slapping, doing all these like stuff, and it's just like realizing like the technique. Like I got put in an armbar. I went with Steve my first day, bro.
No way. That's
Yeah,
rough.
so I was with Steve my first day. I'm like, oh my god, I got put in an armbar. I'm like, this guy's a god. This guy's a blue belt. That's what I was just thinking. Like all these blue belts, like, oh yeah, these guys, they know. I was like, they're black belts, you know, like the blue belts.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, these guys, they're about this life, like they know what's up. So it's just like, you know, I didn't know what to expect. And then the more I trained, the more I realized I sucked. And then the more I sucked, I'm like, you know what, I got to train more. So I'm just like, you know, showing up throughout now it's been like 2 years, bro. 2 years of training, and like not just training, like, you know, like
seminar
once in a while. Like I'm trying to learn as much as I can while I'm like young-ish, you know. So just like trying to take advantage of the youth, and just like
got to.
I was going twice a day for like a few months.
I remember.
I was just like twice. I was like, you know, we'll go twice a day. Go here. I'll go in the morning. Go at 5 a.m. Then I'll go at 6 p.m. And then next day I'll just go at the noon or 6 p.m. class. And I was working, but I was spending so much money on gas. So I was going back and forth. I would shower, take a nap, come back. I'm like, all right, there's like, it was hard to balance. So, you know, trying to figure that out. But
the key was the nap, huh?
Dude,
like you have to
naps.
sleep after that, right?
You have to, especially if you train hard, or if you just start training, like the nap, like even a 15-minute nap. I think Kobe talks about 15-minute nap. Yeah. It's huge. It's like sometimes you get back from training, you're super sore, like you're like, oh, like you don't even want to get up as soon as you lay down or something. But you take a quick nap and you actually get up, you'll feel like a little refreshed. You know, you feel like, oh, like I could actually do whatever. But then I'll just like, if I did it, I'll just be like slugging, like being super sluggish throughout the day, like not even wanting to do anything. I hate that. I don't like feeling like just like lazy. Even though I did work out, I just feel like, you know, there's not a lot of energy. So 15-minute nap is key for sure.
Oh yeah, man. 2 days. Damn.
I had to stop that though. That was like
crazy,
a little too much. But you know, these guys who train full time, that's all they do. Like J-Rod just trained 4 hours he was trained for like two hours straight. So these guys who that's all they do is their full time income. Yeah, you would train twice a day. You would train for 4 hours a session. It's just but a lot of these guys, like you said, was like wrestling background. That helps out a ton. Like imagine you had some wrestling experience in high school.
Yeah,
you had to be like, oh, there's not nothing, but you'll be like, oh, I know what it does. I know what it is like being.
That's 4 years, bro. That's more than we even trained. So imagine you have 4 years of takedown. That's all you do is takedowns.
Yeah.
Fuck. And as a kid, that shit just locks in. That's like telling me and you like
free throws.
Go do layups or free throws, and it's like, oh. Yeah, so it's like easy. But then for someone that's never played basketball, they're like with 2 hands, like. So yeah, I mean, I feel like those skills stick with you, dog. 4 years drilled,
sure.
And then you're doing some jujitsu after. It's like that's perfect transition right there to get the edge off too from wrestling. Because I'm sure, like after you tackle fools for years, you're like, fuck, I haven't I haven't tackled a motherfucker in years. I need to fucking get that itch. Jiu-jitsu,
Exactly.
perfect.
Like with basketball, it's hard to do. Like, yeah, you could join like a rec league and stuff, but like once trying to get that basketball itch is super tough, you know. So I think jujitsu is there for a lot of people, even afterwards of trying to find something. It's like, what's the main goal after a rec league? Like, what are you gonna win? Like a ring? Like, what are you gonna?
Damn, yeah, nothing.
It's like
really,
there's not like a black belt level. Like, yeah, there's good leagues, but like nothing's like. You could literally go to the IBJJF and win a world championship.
yeah. Why isn't there anything like that for basketball?
I don't know.
That's weird.
It's
That's like seems like someone should do that
yeah, like definitely should be like, yo, this is like certified IBJJF, but for basketball, but like high level, you know,
high level. There's a lot
in
of
rank.
good ass players, bro. that
Oh
just-
yeah, oh
they're
my
working
God.
at Best Buy or some shit.
Yeah, a lot of these athletes, even though I wasn't really like necessarily a super good athlete, but I identified as like a basketball player majority of my life. So I'm like, oh, I just hoop, you know, I like playing basketball. I stuck with that. So afterwards, and that not being there, you're kind of like lost. You're like, oh, you start like, you know, for me, I was like, oh, video games or trying to find something else to like do that. And jujitsu was like perfect for me. Like honestly, like perfect. Where it's just like I have no idea what the hell this is, but I'm gonna do my best and try to learn as much as I can. So I'm like, oh, this is tight. And then me and some cool people. I met you, met Kai, met Rick, and all these crazy people. It was just like, bro, like I wouldn't have met them if I didn't train this martial art. Anthony, all these AJ, like wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't sign up and still show up. You know, I could have went for 2 weeks and just like, no, it's whack. It's not fun.
It's too hard.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
It's like, oh, I get tired. That's it. So, but yeah,
I'm gonna do CrossFit.
CrossFit.
Imagine if you were a CrossFit guy, bro. Like you just showed up and you're like, we're gonna do these kettlebells. You're just like, okay, that was your thing, you know? Guys get smoothies after, yeah. Imagine, bro. We're just CrossFit guys.
There's an alternate timeline where just CrossFit guys, bro, just doing the pull-ups.
And in your head, you're like, I'll fuck someone up because.
Oh yeah, if they get in a fight, yeah,
I'm CrossFitter.
You don't know my pull-up record.
Yeah.
So yeah. I had no idea how dangerous people could be without jujitsu. Like I get it with like
dangerous,
bro. Like weapons, of course. Like you have guns, knives. Like yeah, of course, people are crazy. But like in a fight, you don't like if someone puts you like in the head and arm in a fight, I wouldn't even know what the hell to do. Like all the lights just shut off, and you're like, I'm like, what did I get myself into? You know, especially
you just see like a sleeve, and you're just like, where the fuck am I at? Like,
start fading away. Like, what was that? Like, how did you even get put in that situation? But if you're not
so
ready,
fast too, like someone can just grab you and just fucking trip you, or it happens fast, and then you hit the floor. You're like, oh fuck. You got to kind of snap out of it. Like when I got tripped in that match, I hit the ground pretty hard and I was like, fuck. And I kind of was like shocked for a second, but then they're like, hey, you know, framed. You're like, oh, fuck. And it's like, you gotta like, because there's initial shock too. Like
there is.
You trip someone, you throw someone down, they never been slammed on the ground. That's kind of shocking. Just like if you never been punched, the first time you get punched, you're like, oh, fuck. Did I just who the fuck punched me? Like, you know what I mean? It's like that kind of moment. Like,
yeah.
You know, you're like, oh shit, someone slams you. You know, it's fucking crazy, bro. Like I seen some fool get double legged at a fucking, I think it was like a football thing on the internet. This guy just came in. He first tried to come in with some punches, and then boom, boom, he got punched, and then he backed up and he went for like a double leg, and the guy was just like, didn't even sprawl or anything. He just boom, double legged them, and there was like security coming, and then he just ran. I was like, damn, he just double legged them and just ran, bro. I was like, what?
Dude, wrestling is good self-defense, bro. Like, especially if you're like, you just double leg someone, you dump them, boom. Like, that's all you really need, to be honest. Like, yeah, dude, self-defense, huge. And
so a lot of people aren't going to be defending the double leg. That's what I'm just trying to tell you, bro. Like, I don't think anybody knows how to sprawl, because it's like, it takes a while to learn how to sprawl, bro. Like, to throw your legs back, you know, at least like a year. I mean, at least. I mean,
yeah, you gotta keep on doing it too. You can't just do it a few times and be like, oh, I got it down. Like, you have to consistently get better at it. Just imagine rolling with J-Rod, bro. It's like, oh my god, like this could go a thousand different ways, bro. This fool could throw you. He could freaking jump on you. It's like I think that's what overwhelmed like a lot of people, especially rolling with him, because it's like this guy could do whatever the hell he wants. Imagine just like
the whole gym.
Yeah, to the whole gym. It's like, oh, he could just freaking throw a flying triangle. This dude could just jump on your back. He hit you with the Uchimata. So you're like, sometimes when you're rolling, it's like, oh, what can this guy do from right here? But like then you're with J Rod and you're like, this dude could do anything, anything. So it's just like you kind of look like, oh shit.
Hey, remember after you get like your second or third stripe, like you walk around and you just start looking at people like, oh, let's get this fool's back or something like. Fuck,
Yeah,
trip this fool.
you
Like,
start getting like
thinking about
jujitsu
it.
vision. Yeah, you start like, oh yeah, like I could take this fool down. I could, pass his guard. Yeah, for sure. You
Like,
start.
some of your homies, you shake their hand. You're just like, oh yeah, this fool's. I think I got. You start sizing. You start learning how to size people up. You're just like,
Yep. You start
all right,
seeing the threats. You're like, oh, you start analyzing. Like, oh yeah, this guy. You don't know no jujitsu. But then you start running into people at jujitsu. You go to jujitsu con. And you're like, oh shit.
You're like, oh shit. Some bald ass fool, no eyebrows, Brazilian, just like
cauliflower ear.
Yeah, I don't know. Where's this fool from, bro? This guy's gonna be from anywhere, dude. Like you don't even know what the kind of training, Russian, fucking.
Oh mafia, yeah, Dagestani,
Dagestan, army, like, people are just like, you just don't know, man. And it's like you don't know what style they do, like you don't know other combats they do. It's like a bunch of dangerous people in the room. No fights, no fucking fights. I didn't see one fight, bro. Because that's how everyone's thinking. They're like, "What does this guy know?" Like, because not only jujitsu, like, what if I know MMA? What if I know some like weird Russian thing where I can fucking kill you with like a plastic fork or straw? Like, you don't know. Like, this some weird shit, bro. Like, a lot of stuff we don't know about. So, definitely felt that in that room, that area. I was just like, nobody want no smoke, bro. Like, it was like, because you can die. Like, someone.
Yeah, someone
you can die. Yeah,
it's with the wrong person. You getting freaking choked out. Yeah, that's what I noticed at CJI and even the IBJJF. It's like, yeah, these guys, they're all thinking the same thing. Like, you go to the mall, you go to like go get a cinnamon bun. No one's gonna be like, I train, you could choke most people out, but you go there, it just depends what room you're in. You're like, oh
man,
I'm screwed here.
Your odds are like, so shit's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, jiu-jitsu's a trip, bro. Definitely learned a lot of things throughout the years, and hopefully, continue on the process, still showing up, still train hard, find new techniques, find out what works for you, and hopefully get to meet some cool people along the way. That's the goal, bro. So
go for that.
Let's go for that, bro. Right before we wrap it up, do you have any predictions for Aspinall versus Gane this weekend? Mackenzie Dern's also fighting on this for the belt.
Oh yeah. I don't even know. It's hard for me to tell like what Aspinall's doing. Like, is he I don't see any of his training camps for Serial too. Like, I don't know. He got choked out by Jones so fast. Like, it wasn't. So I'm just like, it's gonna be a tough one to call, but I'm leaning towards Aspinall. I feel like he's the next guy.
There's a lot of pressure on him though. Just because, like the whole John Jones thing, like he was going to fight John Jones and he gets the belt. Now this is his first title defense.
Finally.
So, this is the first one.
Long time, man.
So a lot of people are expecting him to win. Sometimes that could like get in the head of the fighter for a little bit. So I'm very curious on see how that's going to go. Because he's known to finish the fight within like a minute and a half.
Holy
That's his
shit.
average fight time. He just
puts
people out like that, bro. So
God damn, yeah, he does look like a beast. So say Aspinall, man. What do you think? You think you're looking for an upset, or?
I really want Aspinall to win. I do. I have Aspinall winning. I just think that he's gonna have a little bit of a tough time putting him away that fast. Maybe he'll go into like the second or third round.
Wow. Okay.
I think they'll be like, oh, Aspinall's known to knock people out, but I think, and that might play a little bit into his confidence too. It's like I end fights in a minute, less than 2 minutes. So we haven't really seen his gas tank. Haven't seen him in those deep waters.
Okay.
So I'm very curious to see. I still got Aspinall though, and a lot of people are looking for Mackenzie Dern to lose. Wow. I think she's gonna do well. I think she might get the belt. I know Wei Lee vacated it, so this is a strawweight belt. She won against Virna Jandiroba. Kind of looks like a Chihuahuas a little bit.
Oh yeah, I know who that is. That's a tough fight. That's a tough fight.
It is a tough one.
She's good.
Number one.
She's got a sick armbar too. But so does Mackenzie. So It's gonna be a lot of jujitsu and hopefully, I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see.
We have Umar and Mario Batista before that. Who do you got for that one? Batista's one against Aldo.
Yeah. He had that upset.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. We got to see
Umar
Batista.
Nurmagomedov.
I mean, I think the Russians gonna take it. I mean, I don't know.
I think so too. Umar,
Yeah.
yeah, he had a good fight against Marab. You know, I think
Ah,
that's he beat Sanhagen. I think
think he can do it?
Batista. Yeah, I think so. Especially in the 3-round fight, I think Umar could win.
So you
By
think it's gonna be a
himself.
decision?
Yeah, I think it might go to decision. To be honest,
I feel like he's gotta. This is it. He's gotta do it. If not, his whole fucking camp, right? Habib and
yeah,
Habib's gonna be. You think he's gonna be there in this corner, or
yeah, for sure.
you
I
think so?
definitely think. Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. Yeah, for sure.
Fool's gonna be losing out on the corner, huh?
I mean, what was
Settle,
that?
settle.
That fool Habib hates losing, bro.
Oh
He
yeah,
hates losing
hates
so
it,
bad.
bro.
Even when Umar went against Marab, like Habib was trying to get the belt from Dana. It's
Yeah, he's
"Give
like,
me give me the-" So I think Umar's gonna be locked in. But those are some good fights, and then for the next 2 weeks after that, it's gonna be pretty slow with some fight nights. And then we have is it JDM and Islam? I think it
holy
might be.
shit.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be a fucking banger, bro. Let me double
Damn.
check real quick. Yeah, that's November 15th. So yeah, we have Garcia Onama next week, and then the next week after that we have Bonfim versus Brown, and then we have JDM versus Islam Makhachev in New York.
That's dope.
So we got some good fights. Shevchenko, Wei Lee also on that co-main.
Nice.
That's gonna be a banger.
Banger.
Sean Brady, Morales, Leon Edwards, Prates,
Interesting.
Dariush versus BSD. Got some
Nice.
good fights on that card. So, we're
Exciting.
jiu-jitsu guys, but we love the UFC as well. So.
Fuck yeah.
Stay tuned. So, yeah, man, I thought that was a pretty good episode. Talked about a lot of good stuff there.
Hell
you
yeah.
guys like this, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, comment down below, and let us know what how jujitsu's helped you during some difficult times. Let us know in the comments.
Hell yeah. We out.
Let's
You
go.
already know. Stay
You
black.
already know. Stay black. Let's go.
We out of here, man.
Us.
Os.